Hello guys, my name is Brico and I welcome to HST. So today I'll be talking to you about the differential games. What are differential games? These are the games that are valued in the market, and these are the games that are very tricky to call, very close to call. You know, these are teams that are almost like 50-50 chances of upsetting the other team or winning the other team, or the game ending in a draw. You know, these are the very tight games to call. So these are the games that you are looking for in the market, but you don't want to include as many of them in your ticket because you might just get one wrong, and that's what you are trying to avoid. So you have your safest teams like the Barcelonas, the Real Madrids, Manchester United, PSG, Salzburg, Dortmund, and things like that in your ticket, but you want that differential team, that differential game that will just up your bet. You know, if you put a 10 kwacha, it goes up to a 500 kwacha, 600 kwacha, and things like that. But you can only get those games. You can't include as many of them. You just want like 2 or 3 of them, or just one of them, and just have your money where you want it to be. Obviously, you want to put a 10 kwacha and get a 500 kwacha, or get a 200 kwacha, or get a 600 kwacha, or get a 300 kwacha. You know what I mean? That's good value. That's very good for a trader to do. You know, but how do you pick such games? Obviously, today we are looking at this. It's a Sunday, 27th. There are 2 differential games that I'm looking at, that we are looking at. Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. Sorry for that pause. Tottenham, Crystal Palace, and also Real Betis versus Atletico Bilbao. There's also Feyenoord versus Ajax in Eredivisie, and they are the safest games. Obviously, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Espanyol can upset them, but obviously many people will be backing Real Madrid winning that game and things like that. But what I'm talking to you about today, I'm not talking about which teams I'm picking and whatnot. I'm talking about the differential games, and these are the differential games I'm looking at. That's Atletico Bilbao, Real Betis, Tottenham, Crystal Palace, Feyenoord versus Ajax. These are very tight games to call. These are very close. You know, the game can end in a draw, the game can end in one winning, and things like that. Obviously, the game of football has got 2 results, either a draw or a win. You know, every game will have those 2 combinations, but you don't want to risk your ticket with such games. You just want to pick 1 or 2 upon you seeing the reason of that result you're going for. You know, you just don't want to guess. No, I'll play overs, I'll play unders, I'll play double chance and things like that, and the game ends in a draw. I'll play over 1.5, I'll play over 2.5, and the game ends in no score or just 1 goal and things like that. You don't want to be upset, have that upset and things, disappointment picking such games. So you want to just involve 1 game, that differential game, 2 of them if you are confident, and just have up your money and things like that in your bet. So guys, today, looking at these games, you need to find the best reason in the game, the best reason why Crystal Palace can beat Tottenham, the best reason why Tottenham can beat Crystal Palace or should beat Crystal Palace, and things like that. You want to find that base, that cookie, you know, that very, very good reason why that result should be backing will happen. And also in the final versus Ajax, who do you think will go for it? For the game, or the win, or the 1 goal, or the draw, and things like that. But if you can't find that reason that you're not so confident about, you know, or things like, okay, versus Tottenham, they missed out playing the finals in the League Cup, and they might just focus in the FA Cup. Obviously, they might not go winning the Premier League, or they might not win the UEFA Champions League, but they might just give it a go at the FA Cup. Obviously, that's one of the reasons. You want such reasons, and you want to stick to that and just up your bets and things like that. So today, consider including 1 or 2 differential games and just play other safest games. Obviously, there's the Bayern Munich game, there's a Barcelona, there's Real Madrid, and things like that. Those are your safest games. Those are the games, but they rarely have the best odds that you are looking for. And including the differential games will just up your bets every single time you do that. So you have to be very careful picking these games. You have to have a very good understanding, very good analysis, and reading. You know, there are games that you need to be aware of. Obviously, there was a game like Valencia versus Real Villarreal. You know, that was a derby yesterday. But with you need to understand if the game that's between the two teams, obviously like the Crystal Palace, Tottenham, that's a derby because they're both London teams. You know, and usually in such games, form doesn't necessarily play any major part in the outcome, because there's pride now that's involved in between those two teams. So you want to be very careful backing a team because of form, and you want to also back them because of form. But in derby situations, you have to be very, very careful and picking the teams not necessarily on form, but also the reasons why that game will end in the result that you'll be backing in that market trade. So obviously today, good luck guys. I hope this helps in understanding what differential games are all about. You know, these are the games that have the best odds. You know, they are too close together. If you go to Betway and you're looking at the two teams, you find they have 2.0 something or 3.0 or 2.0 or 2.45. They're too close they are too close to each other. So picking one of those games, if you're going for the win and things like that, and like Atletico Bilbao versus Real Betis, obviously maybe Atletico Bilbao can do it because they're just trying to distance themselves from relegation and things like that. They're a big club, so they can't risk being relegated from La Liga and things like that. Real Betis, they're in good form, they're above them, so we'll see. But in recent weeks, Atletico Bilbao, they've been doing fine, and they have that momentum going with them. So you have to be very careful backing such teams in the game. So differential games are very important because these are the games that will up your ticket and they will increase your winnings and things like that. So thank you guys and good luck for today. Cheers.